My guy, you look bad, bro. You're looking worse and worse. I'm over here like grinding away, putting hours to make sure that millions of men across the globe look better, and you're out here making the horrible mistakes that your average dude makes that's making you look bad. Boys, there are certain mistakes that I don't know if you realize just how detrimental they are to your appearance, that when you do them every single day, it's like you're chipping away at your looks, chipping and chipping and chipping to the point that you just look bad. Like, bad. And today, boys, I want to warn you before you start doing these mistakes. There are 7 of them. Let's hop into it. Number 1, it's called tech neck. Tech neck. Tech like computer. See, the average American, I believe, spends like 6 to 7 hours on a screen. And that includes everything from a computer to a tablet to a phone. So what ends up happening is that your neck is always like this. So over time, the muscles in the front of your neck contract and the back of your neck loosen and stretch out. And what's happening is that you're loading your spine with weight. And the worse your tech neck gets, the more weight and strain your spine has. And look what just naturally starts occurring. Now you have a hunchback. Boys, not only is it detrimental to your health and it causes a myriad of pains and headaches, it also makes you look bad. And the more you do it, the worse it gets over time. And now you have this horrible posture. It doesn't matter how good the clothing looks. You look low confidence. You look shorter. You look worse. I need you to fight against this technique. And I have a whole video on stretches that you can do to help fix that posture to make sure you're always standing strong and straight. Number 2, you're not checking your scalp. See, most guys don't understand this, but your scalp, it is the base of your luscious locks, the base of your confidence. You have a healthy scalp, you have healthy locks. And here's the thing, you need to be checking this regularly for dandruff, because that will make you look bad, for irritation, because that can destroy your hair, and even worse, this is probably the worst one of them all, hair thinning. Boys, you might think this is not a problem, but this is a problem, and you and me need to have a mano a mano right now. Because us men, we will experience some form of hair loss. Actually, statistically speaking, 2 in 3 men will have experienced some form of hair loss by the time that they're 35, meaning that this is more relevant than you think it is. And by the time that you realize it's a problem, it is now too late. This is why I'm working over here to make sure that you realize you need to start checking now and taking action now. See, the earlier you start, the more you can keep. And with their sponsor, Keeps, they make it easier than ever. If you've noticed any sort of hair loss, that you're noticing your hair is thinning, or you're noticing bald spots, you need to take action now. You need to start doing something now. The sooner you start, the more hair you can keep and even regrow some of that lost hair. See, with our sponsor Keeps, they make it easier than ever. They have revolutionized this whole process. Before, it was really a hassle. You had to make an appointment. Then you had to go to the doctor's office and wait those long hours. Then you had to have that awkward conversation with your doctor. Then you had to get prescription. Then you had to go pick up your prescription. Like, it got to a point that most men just said, you know what, I'd rather just go bald than go through that process. Well, you don't have to choose that anymore. There's an easier way where you can do it all from the comfort of your home right now. See, from your computer, you can literally go through the whole process and even have a consultation with a U.S. licensed physician, an actual doctor that will review your case and they'll prescribe you the medication that you need. See, Keeps uses the only 2 FDA-approved generic versions of hair loss treatment that have been proven to stop hair loss in its tracks, and in some cases even regrow some of that lost hair. But here's the great part. They are probably some of the most affordable in the market, and they have the most 5-star reviews for a reason. Look at the before and afters. Look at the customer reviews. They speak for themselves. You'll see just how effective it is. If you guys want to take action today and stop hair loss in its tracks, or maybe you want to bless your dad, or your uncle, or your brother, or your cousin, or your best friend, anybody that you know in your life that's dealing with hair loss, bless their life, help them out, and tell them, go to keeps.com/TMF right now. They're offering you an insane deal so you can start getting treated today, see how easy it is to get treated, and make sure you keep those luscious locks and you keep looking good, my guy. If you guys want to check it out, it'll be linked down below. Number 3, not cleaning your shoes. Bro, especially if they're white sneakers, I better see those things squeaky clean. There is no other grievance or pet peeve than seeing creased up, dirty, crusty Air Force Ones. Oh my God, like when I talk cringe effect, That's what I get when I see that. My guy, it's so easy to maintain them and clean. Buy a shoe cleaning kit, and every time you wear your pair of white sneakers, if you got any scuffs or marks, clean them off after every wear, and you're just gonna see how much longer they last, crispier, and it actually saves you money in the long run because you don't have to keep replacing them. Number 4, not using sunscreen. I don't think you understand the importance of sunscreen. This is that one thing I apply every single morning, and I work in an office. But see, between my commute and the windows in my office, there's still a lot of sun and ultraviolet rays creeping through that damage and destroy your skin and literally will make you look worse every single day that you don't protect your skin. A moisturizer with a built-in SPF 30 is all you need to make sure your skin looks good for the rest of your life. Number 5, washing your hair every day. And I know the excuse. You're probably gonna tell me like, oh, Jose, I have greasy hair. I need to wash my hair all the time. No, you don't. See, here's what's happening. Your body's not dumb. Actually, your body's, the mechanism itself, it's kind of genius. See, what happens is when you shampoo every single day, you are literally drying out and stripping your hair of vital oils and nutrients. So when your body realizes that your hair is dry, the oil glands in your scalp start going into overproduction to overproduce oil to make sure that your hair stays hydrated all day. What happens now is that you end up with oily hair. So what you need to start doing is instead of washing your hair every day, use a conditioner. A conditioner won't overly strip your hair and instead will lightly remove some of that dirt while also hydrating your hair to avoid your oil glands overproducing oil. Number 6 is not sleeping enough. And by enough, I'm not telling you to sleep 10 hours. Shoot, I sleep 6 and I'm doing fine. I feel energized. I feel good. Your body adapts, but you need a sleeping schedule. My guy, I don't think you understand how important it is to go to sleep and wake up at every time. And I know what people will tell you, oh my God, you have a bedtime. No, my guy, I am mature enough to understand the importance of having a sleep schedule. See, that profound sleep, that is when your body resets. That's when your mind resets. You're more creative the next day. You're more energized. You just look alive. In other words, the lack of sleep compounds and its effects of not having good sleep just make you look worse over time more and more. So the less you sleep and the more that horrible sleep schedule compounds, every single day you'll be looking worse, more tired, less energized, and less confident. And finally, number 7, you are just drinking too much. Boys, we talked about this before already, all right? Drinking really has no benefits. Look, if you're gonna do it here and there in a social setting, that's great. But if you're doing it every day, my guy, this is why you're all puffy. It leads to inflammation. It leads to redness. This is why you're looking worse. If you've ever seen an alcoholic in person, you'll notice they're always red and puffy because alcohol does just that to your face, and that never looks good. And that's basically it for this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to drop us a like down below. Also, boys, don't forget to check out our sponsor, Keeps. They're going to be linked down below as well. That's it from me today. See you next time.